Anyone serious about lawn care knows it starts with two things: the expertise and the equipment to do the job right. Egley Landscapes is the only local company that provides expert lawn care and landscaping. Let the experts with the equipment from Egley's pay a visit to your lawn. Our horticulturists have the knowledge to guide you through a lawn care plan, and they won't sell you services you don't need. Egley Landscapes has the knowledge and expertise you can trust to revitalize the landscape of your home or commercial property. Egley Landscapes. Check us out online at egleylandscapes.com.
What if the answer to powering a purer world, our world, was shining down on us this whole time? All we have to do is unleash its infinite power. Our goal here at EPO Energy is to unleash the infinite power of the sun. At EPO Energy, we make solar energy the better solution. EPO Energy. Unleash the power.
that out of the way. Use the yellow there. All right, here we are. We are live. WACO. It's Friday evening. Beautiful, gorgeous Friday evening. Just a few clouds in the sky, but a nice warm evening. About 70 degrees, ready for soccer here at WACO on a Friday evening. Tonight's game between the WACO Warriors and the Columbus Wildcats. Columbus comes into the game with a 4-7 record, 2-2 in conference play. WACO comes into the game with a 2-5 record, 1-3 in conference play. This is setting up to be a really important game for WACO. Playing against one of the teams that they're going to be fighting to try to beat to make it into the conference tournament at the end of the season. Regardless, they will play in a sub-state game as we approach the end of the first season. We have after this game, there's 2 games each of the next 2 weeks, and then will be sub-state games following that. So WACO getting ready to start. Oh, here's our fearless camera operator, Emily Renner, set to take over. You can see referees and captains at center field there. The coin toss. We'll choose sides and who gets the ball first, and we will get underway. But it is good to be with you again today for WACO Warrior Soccer as we go deeper into this first season of WACO Soccer. I think we're our technical folks. We're finally getting to the place where we know how to turn everything on, but feel free to let us know if we're still missing something or we've got something that's not quite right. But we're getting closer anyways. WACO's coming off a game on Monday evening down at Central Lee where they got off to a great start, got a first goal in the first minute, and then just were unable to capitalize on opportunities as the game wore on, and Central Lee basically just kept playing the ball over the top and trying to run onto it, and eventually they were able to get a few. WACO had a tough time navigating the long grass at Central Lee. It wasn't something that they're used to playing on, so they had a little trouble navigating and trying to get good passes off, trying to find the right weight for those passes in that game. Looks like decisions have been made. Teams are running back. We'll right away have starting lineups announced, and after the national anthem, we will get underway. So, again, good to be with you today. My name is Nathan Luchins. I will be doing play-by-play. If we got somebody out there who really wants to do some color commentary for this, that'd be great. I can't fill all the space, but we are looking forward to another great game here today. Fans are slowly trickling in as we get close to our 5 o'clock start time. These games are a little strange at WACO because WACO doesn't have school on Fridays, so it's not like people can just hang around and stay for the game, but we are just about ready to get underway here. There's a few blue lines on the field today from last night's track meet. This is where discus throw happens, and so there's a few blue lines on the field. They should not affect the game in any way, but people should be able to tell the difference. We're just about ready to go.
Yeah, you can't really see it, can you?
I'll guess.
You'll guess.
All right. I think here come our starting lineups, and we will shortly here get underway. WACO is coached by head coach Robert Shaw. He's done a fantastic job with this team this year. They have played well in all of their games. For a team in its first season, they haven't been blown out in any game yet this year. They have played strong. on the backs of, at least in part, the back line and the goaltending. Great goaltending from Colton Lichty. He's wearing number 0 today in the pink and blue jersey. So he is big part of the reason why WACO has done such a good job defending. And then a back line that is now made up of John McLaughlin, Joel Meyer, Reese Oswald, and Levi Bachman. Again, WACO will be starting a number of freshmen again today, which has been our standard, the standard for the team through this year. Starting lineup: Oscar Acala, number 11. Number 21, Julian Jimenez. Number 14, Chris Alvarez. Number 3, Daniel Martinez. Number 30, Jacob Hines. Number 58 is Ian Estudillo. Number 12 is Gabriel Zuniga. Number 19 is Leo Laura. Number 17, Eric Diaz. That's the starting lineup for Columbus. Number 0, Colton Lichty playing in goal. Number 2, Niles Reichenbach. Number 3, Nick West. Number 9, Kieran Luchins. Number 10, Tristan Luchins. Number 11, Lillian Keller. Number 12, Levi Bachman. Number 14, John McLaughlin. Number 15, Joel Meyer. Number 18, Reese Oswald. And number 19, Tigran Baya. And what was his last name? Tigran Bayatian. So, we're getting ready for the game here. That's, looks like again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like we're starting 4 freshmen today. 4 freshmen, 2 sophomores, 3 juniors, 4 juniors. All right, here we go. Teams are shaking hands, and we're just about to get underway. Said WACO is starting 4 freshmen, 2 sophomores, 4 juniors, and 1 senior. Lillian Keller, the 1 senior that is starting for WACO today. So WACO, team that should be good here for years to come. As folks are rolling in to watch the game tonight, a few more just coming up as we get ready to see just what WACO can do out here today. Looks like WACO will be defending the east goal to start the game. The back line of Joel Meyer, Reese Oswald, Levi Bachman, and John McLaughlin. Defending midfielders, Tigran by Etienne and Lillian Keller. And then up front we have playing in the midfield. We have Tristan Luchins and Niles Reichenbach, Nick West, and Kieran Luchins up front. Looks like basically kind of playing a 4-2-2-2. We'll see how that goes, but we are just about to get underway. Looks like Columbus will start with the ball. And so once that happens, we will get underway. We are underway. So, quick attack by Nick West. Number 14, Nick continues to push on the ball. Columbus looking to move that ball up the field quickly. Getting that ball up to number 19. But Levi Bachman stepping up there to clear that ball back up the field. Tigran putting some pressure on, but that's number 10, Fernando Araso. Araso, number 10 for Columbus, is their leading scorer this year. Ball was a handball, but was not called. Said that was an incidental contact. Araso's leading scorer for Columbus. He's trying to chip that ball into the box to set him up. Oh, but that play is offside. He had passed that ball in to Leo Lara, but Leo was offside behind the defense before the pass was made, and so this will be a goal kick, or Colton Lichty will come out to take the free kick from the spot of the offside. Colton stepping up to put this ball into play. Gets a good kick off. Oh, but Araso is there, gets a foot on the ball. Goes to Reese Oswald. Reese goes up to Joel Meyer. Joel, though, picks up the ball, moves around a defender, tries to put it up the line. Tristan Luchin's trying to run onto it, but it's just a little bit too heavy. So it'll be a throw in here for Columbus. Number 17, Eric Diaz, throwing that ball in up to number 21, Julian Jimenez. Jimenez back to number 17 there, Eric Diaz again. Moving over to 18. WACO having a little trouble with the ball, getting their foot on the ball there, but Arizo there is again there in the middle. John McLaughlin putting that ball up. Number 12, Gabriel Zuniga gets a head on that ball and moves it up. Carried up now by number 59, Ian Estudillo. He plays that ball up the side. There is number 12, Levi Bachman for WACO, putting that ball out of play. It's thrown in and then chested down to Colton. Colton picked that ball up here take the big boot and move that ball up the field. Big kick from Colton. Ball's going to take a bounce. Fall to number 17, Eric Diaz. Diaz trying to move that ball up, but Tristan Luchins picks it up. Tristan puts it up to Kieran Luchins. Kieran bringing the ball up the left side of the field, looking to find some space. He's attacked, though, by number 11, Oscar Alcala. Oscar steals the ball off of him and begins to move that ball up the field. Moving the ball up, but putting it forward. Goes to Joel Meyer. Joel trying to move it on. Oh, a nice move, though, by Julian Jimenez, but Joel comes right back. Ball takes a bounce off of Julian Jimenez to go out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for WACO here. That throw should have gone to WACO. That was not a good call by the referee on that one. Ball falls to Araso. Araso looking to make a play. But again, here we go. Moved up the field by John McLaughlin, getting it up to Niles Reichenbach. Niles looking to make some space. Good defensive play there by number 12, Gabriel Zuniga, putting the ball out of bounds. Good throw in, though. And again, Zuniga's going to play it back out of bounds again. It's going to be out for another WACO throw. Looks like Kieran Luchin is going to take this throw, try and get that ball in. Need a few WACO players to give him someone to throw to here. He's going to throw that ball in, though, get it to Nick West. Nick trying to drop it back to one of his players, but that takes an goes to number 10, Fernando Arazo. Arazo again trying to put that ball up. Oh, nice try by Reese Oswald, trying to put that ball over to Joel Meyer to try to move it up the left-hand side of the field here, but just a little bit heavy and Joel unable to control that ball. Reese, though, getting ahead on that ball, moving it back. Number 19, Josh Almanez, puts that ball back. Again, ball takes a bounce, goes out of play for Columbus throw. Number 21, Julian Jimenez is going to throw this ball in right there. Throws that ball in, goes to Reese. Reese gets a head on it, and it bounces over the leg of... Oh, good play by John McLaughlin there to move that ball up, but again, it's just a little... Goes to number 12. He moves it down to Zuniga, goes back to McLaughlin, and now falls to number 3, Daniel Martinez, back in the Columbus end of the field. Kieran Lucian's picking up that ball, makes a little move with it, trying to find himself some space, work his way up the field, puts that ball forward. Oh, but they're going to call that offside. Calling that one offside. Niles must have just been a little bit too far forward when that pass was made. Looked pretty good, but he was just a little ahead of the play. Ball's going to going out for a free kick for Columbus here. It's going to be taken by number 3, Daniel Martinez. Daniel's a central defender here for Columbus, and he's going to take this free kick, get the ball back in the game. Takes a big kick, just scoots past Lillian Keller, falls to Ian Estudillo. He gets it up to Arizo. Arizo, they're trying to move it up. John McLaughlin is playing on him, trying to be. He's managing to move his way around in there. Gets a bit of a kick off, but that was not terribly difficult for Colton. That was actually wide of the goal. He picks it up though, so he can get a big kick on this ball. Big kick from Colton, moving that ball quickly up the field. Looking to WACO, looking to find it there. Falls to number 18. Oh, Tigran, though, moves that ball across, but goes to number 58. That's Estudillo again. It's going to put it up, but again, it's going to roll too far, and it's going to fall to Colton Lichty. Colton, another big kick from him, moving that ball across the field. Tristan Luton's trying to get a foot on it. It's going to just take too big a bounce, go out of play. 21, Jimenez is going to throw this ball in. Here. He's going to throw it up the line. Tigran is there. Ball falls to Joel Meyer. Joel, trying to keep that ball in play, but just can't quite do it. Again, we've got another throw here for Jimenez. Jimenez is going to throw that ball in again. Throws that ball in, goes to Reese Oswald. Jimenez, though, steps up on that ball, puts it over the top. But Colton Lichty is there to pick it up. Colton steps up, gets a great kickoff there, moving that ball up the field quickly. Goes to number 3, gets on it. Kieran trying to move past him, but gets muscled off the ball there. Being moved up by number 11, but Lillian Keller there to make a play. Goes number 17, Eric Diaz, puts that ball off of the foot of Tristan Luchins for a throw-in. Throws that ball in to number 21. Handball, though, there against Columbus, controlling that ball with a hand, and so it's going to come up. Colton Lichty's going to come up and take that free kick. Move that ball back up the field here. So, WACO's had a few runs up the field here, but really hasn't been able to generate much as they've gotten down the field, but starting to push the ball again a little bit against this team. Ball's going to go to Kieran Luchins. Kieran trying to control that ball, but is unable to. Number 14, Christopher Alvarez, is moving that ball up the field. Gets it up to number 10, Fernando Arizo. Arizo with the shot, but it's right at Colton Lichty, and Colton makes the save. He's going to step up, get that ball back up the field. Big play, ball back up the field. Oh, Kieran Luchin's getting a foot on the ball, but it's going to be just heavy. Ball's up to number 21. There we go. WACO's putting some pressure on them there. Ball falls to Kieran Luchins. Kieran looking to put the ball up. Puts that ball up and across. Niles Reichenbach running onto it. Cleared by number 12, Gabriel Zuniga, for a WACO throw. Looks like Niles Reichenbach is going to take this throw this ball in. He throws it into Kieran Luchins. Kieran up the right-hand side of the field. Gets around Zuniga. Ball, though, takes a bounce and rolls right to the keeper for Columbus. Number 30, that's Jacob Haynes kicking that ball. He's a senior, moving that ball up the field quickly. Levi Bachman in there, battling for the ball. Looks like that's going to be a free kick for Columbus from that spot. Looks like number 3, Daniel Martinez. He's another senior for this team. He's going to take this free kick. Martinez lining up his free kick. Kicks that ball up into the box, and it's going to go right to Colton Lichty. Colton stepping up. Another big kick from Colton. Martinez gets a foot on that ball, puts it into the middle, but there's Tigran. Tigran moving that ball up again to Martinez. Then Kieran Luchin's getting a foot on it, falls to Niles Reichenbach. Niles looking to create something. Gets it up to Kieran Luchins. Kieran Kieran battling with Kieran stealing the ball off of Daniel Martinez. But again, battling right back. Ball ends up on the foot of number 19, Josh Almanez. Almanez getting it up, but there's Reese Oswald to cut that one off. But again, number 10, Fernando Arizo, leading scorer for Columbus, bringing that ball up, moving that ball up the field. Josh McLaughlin getting back on him, then Levi Bachman getting on it, moving that ball up to Niles Reichenbach. Niles passing that ball up, goes to Kieran. Kieran getting the ball forward. That ball is forward all the way up, but Nick West trying to run onto it, but that roll is just a little heavy all the way to the keeper. But that was a great play, staying on side through ball, trying to get it to go. Keeper moving it up, but there's John McLaughlin to turn that ball back the other way. Niles Reichenbach trying to get on it. Falls to Tigran. Tigran putting it back up the field. That ball's going to go out of play for a Columbus throw. Zuniga throwing that ball in up the sideline. There's Lillian Keller, though, there. Lillian picks it up, puts it up to Kieran Luchens. Kieran trying to battle his way around, but kicked out of play by 18, Daniel Nunez. Looks like John McLaughlin is going to take that throw. McLaughlin throwing it back to Levi Bachman. Levi looking to figure it. Lots of time there. Ball takes a bounce off of Estudillo. And McLaughlin throwing that ball in. Goes up the line. Daniel Martinez is there, though. He's passing it up. But he passes it out of play. And again, it'll be another throw for Waco. John McLaughlin here looking to throw that ball in. McLaughlin throws that ball in. Goes off Zuniga. Kicked out of play by number 12. Oh, that's Zuniga. Sorry, that was Estudillo back there. Oh, McLaughlin's foot came up on that throw, and that one will go back for a Columbus throw here. Waco, though, putting some pressure on and trying to develop something up that side of the field. Looks like throw going to be taken by Gabriel Zuniga. Zuniga throwing it way up the side. Falls to McLaughlin. McLaughlin putting that ball into the middle of the field, but number 18, Daniel Nunez, is there. Arizo is there. He's putting that ball up. Out comes Colton Lichty. Colton with a slide to get a foot on that ball, move it back up. John McLaughlin clearing it up, goes to Kieran Luchens. Kieran knocking it down, goes to Niles Reichenbach. But that pass is picked off by Zuniga. Goes to number 18, Daniel Nunez. Nunez's ball up. Nunez, a sophomore. Goes all the way to Colton Lichty. So Colton stepping up. Big kick again, putting that ball up. Waco having a little trouble still judging where those balls are going to fall. Tristan Luchens getting a foot on it, trying to put some pressure on the Columbus defenders. Number 11, Oscar Alcala, is moving that ball up the right-hand side of the field, but stolen by Tristan Luchens. Kieran Luchens steps up and picks up that ball. He's running up the left-hand side of the field. Alcala's coming back. He's pushing him from behind there a little bit. Kieran gets a shot off, but ends up going wide. But there's a great play by Waco, way to win a ball in the midfield and get an opportunity. Goodbye. Oh, little tap forward by the goalie. Number 3, Daniel Martinez, going to start moving that ball up the field. Moves it up to number 17, Diaz. Diaz moving the ball up the right-hand side of the field for Columbus. Looking to find some space. Tigran stepping up on him. Puts that ball across. It's going to go all the way across into the box where Colton Lichty is going to be able to pick that ball up. So another long play through by Columbus trying to find their space, but again, good ball forward by falls to number 11. That's Alcala, but his header floats over, and Tristan Luchens trying to put a ball in someone can run onto. It's just a little bit heavy, and Waco unable to run onto that one. Ball takes a bounce. Tristan Luchens picking that up in the middle of the field. Is able to win the ball, able to keep moving around. Takes a bounce off a defender. There's the defender, number 3. Daniel Martinez looking to. Kieran coming back to help out a little bit. And there is
Keep it up, Waco.
so another goal kick here for another big kick by Jacob Haynes here. Waco's been able to generate some offense here in this half. Reese Oswald, great work there on defense. Ball's bouncing around a little bit back there, but Reese able to turn that ball back up the field. Lillian Keller moving the ball up. Goes out off of Zuniga. Zuniga putting that ball out of play. He's a freshman back there playing on the defensive line. And ball is out of play for a WACO throw. WACO throwing that ball back into Lillian Keller. Lillian, good ball up the field. Zuniga puts a head on it, but heads that ball out of play. So we got a WACO throw much deeper here in Columbus territory. WACO looking to get that ball in. Ball's thrown back to John McLaughlin. John putting a quick pass up to Niles. Niles Reichenbach putting the ball in the middle. Tigran picking up, moving into the middle. Oh, he gets taken down, and that is going to be a call. It is a penalty. So, stepping up. Yeah, stop the time. Looks like Tigran earned that one, and he is going to take this one. So Tigran Bayatien going to step up and take this penalty kick for WACO. Good work by him to work around the defender and force him to take him out. So.
I've got 24:59, Renee. 24:59.
All right, Tigran stepping up to kick this ball. Takes a kick, takes a bounce. Tigran steps up, picks it up again, shoots it. Oh, and the defender comes through. Oh, so save on that penalty kick again, but now it goes out for a WACO corner. So Tristan Luchins looking to put this corner into the box for WACO to get another opportunity. Chips that ball into the box, but it goes right to the keeper. So number 30, Jacob Haynes making the save on that one. Tigran just not able to get quite enough on it to get it past the keeper. So well-placed ball. John McLaughlin moving that ball up, gets it to Lillian Keller. Lillian turns, kicks that ball up the field to Zuniga. Zuniga, though, for Columbus, is able to work past, chip that ball forward. Ball's into the middle of the field, and there is Nick West. Oh, Nick just unable to quite control that ball. Now they get it over to Jimenez. Jimenez puts that ball forward. Levi Bachman putting that ball over onto the left-hand side of the field here. Joel Meyer passing that ball back to the keeper. Colton Lichty moving that ball across to John McLaughlin. John into the middle of the field, trying to hook up with Tigran. Tigran unable to do anything with it. That ball is kicked on goal by Columbus, but again, too heavy. All right, Colton Lichty stepping up, booting that ball back up the field. Ball falls to... Ball is bouncing around all over the place. Again, we've got number 10, Fernando Arizo, looking to make a move there, looking to find his way into the box, but John McLaughlin takes the ball off him. Arizo stepping back to try to win that ball again. Ball comes to McLaughlin. McLaughlin puts it up, goes over the defender's head. Alcala is there, and Alcala is able to get around Tristan Luchins and move his way up the field. Alcala moving in. He's a senior, and he plays that ball up to Jimenez. Jimenez is down in the corner trying to make something happen, but Joel Meyer's there. Jimenez again steps up, but Tigran gets on that ball and is able to knock it out for a Columbus corner. So Columbus is going to set up here, see if they can do something off this dead ball, see what they can develop. We got our first sub of the game coming in. We got number 8, Leo Corona, freshman, coming in for number 58, Ian Estudillo, the junior, coming out of the game at this point. So bringing in a freshman to play on the left-hand side there up front. Ball's played in, bounces over the head of everyone, and falls to, the Corona coming in. Ball, though, is kicked out of play. Looks like we got Tanner Egley coming in. Going to come in for Tigran here. Tigran, though, has played well to start this game, and just going to change it up a little bit on the defensive midfield there. All right, so Colt Lichty going to kick this ball into play here and get us back underway. Colton stepping up. Big kick by him. Ball takes another kind of crazy bounce there in the midfield. Kieran Luchins is able to pick it up, able to make a little move around, but unable to. But there's Joel Meyer to play it back. Alcala, though, is there. Alcala is just really good with his feet, and he is trying to work around. Gets it up to Jimenez. Jimenez looking for some space, looking for something to do. Tries to flick it past Tristan Luchins, but Tristan uses his body to block him out. And Kieran is able to pick up that ball, but there falls to number 3. That's Martinez trying to move that ball up. WACO doing a lot better job here today of going after those balls, trying to make something happen. there is Martinez again. Martinez moving that ball up the field. Reese Oswald is there, trying to get that ball back. Falls to Arizo. Arizo looking to find a great shot. Gets a shot off, but it's from well outside the 18 again. And Colton Lichty having no problem soaking that one up. Turn that ball back up the field. A long kick by him. Martinez getting ahead on that ball, moving it forward. Tristan Luchens is there, trying to win a ball against number 21. That's Julian Jimenez. Jimenez, though, able to work his way through and gets a through ball, but that ball is offside. Play is offside. Number 19, Leo Lara, went a little too early, and so that play is called offside, and it will be a WACO free kick from just about half there. So Joel Meyer to take this kick, move this ball up the field. Joel Meyer to take the free kick. So we are about halfway through the first half, and it is still a 0-0 game, where Waco has had some really good opportunities here. Oh, there's Alcala to win the ball off of Kieran Luchens, but Kieran is able to get back on it, gets it through Alcala, but there's, and is able to move around. But then great defensive play there by number 17, Eric Diaz, to take the ball off of Kieran. Ball got just a little bit ahead of him, and Diaz was able to get a foot on it. Moving up to Arizo. Arizo looking to find a play, trying to move that ball through. Ball goes through, though, to Joel Meyer. Joel looking to turn that ball back up the field here on the left-hand side. And he works his way around the defender, getting it up to Tristan Luchens. Tristan gets past Jimenez, and trying to play that ball up, and it just takes an unfortunate bounce off of his foot. Just unable to keep it in, but trying to spring Kieran Luchens up the side. Jimenez is there, but Jimenez chests that ball right away out of play. Looks like we have Noah Freed coming into the game. Noah's going to take over for Niles Reichenbach there on the right-hand side as we can carry on. Halfway through the first half here. Joel Meyer throwing that ball in. Joel gets it into Kieran Luchens. Kieran chips that ball up the line, but again, they're trying to move that ball up the line. Keep this game trying to move that way. Ball takes a bounce. Goes way up in the air. Arizo trying to run onto it, but there's John McLaughlin. John gets ahead on that ball, which means that Colton Lichty is able to come and grab that one. Colton playing good, aggressive goaltending again today, coming out on those balls and making it really difficult for Columbus to find themselves some space. Nick West trying to get onto it. Alcala's there. Alcala, though, swings and misses. Ball over the top, but goes to Tanner Egley, then to Eric Diaz. Diaz moving the ball up. Lillian Keller's there. Heads it back to Joel Meyer. Joel gets it up. Falls to Daniel Nunez. Nunez puts it forward. Battle for that ball there in the midfield. Joel Meyer works his way around, trying to put that ball up. But there's Alcala again. Alcala. But there's Tanner Egley. Tanner and Alcala battling. Kieran Luchens steps up. Goes to Jimenez. Jimenez with a quick pass to Alcala. Alcala running up the right-hand side of the field here. Takes a big shot, but it's wide of the net, and Colton Lichty is there to soak that one up. Again, those long shots from outside the 18-yard box are not something that's going to bother Colton a whole lot. Colton stepping up. Big kick here. Nick West getting a foot on it. Put out of play by Columbus. Looks like Tristan Luchens is going to throw this ball in. Tristan throwing the ball in up the sideline to Kieran Luchens, but Diaz is there. Diaz moving that ball up, gets it to Leo Lara. Lara looking for some space up the right-hand side of the field, chipping that ball past Joel Meyer. Goes out for a white throw. So Julian Jimenez is going to come up and throw this ball in. Jimenez throwing that ball in. Takes a bounce. Arizo gets a shot off there. That was not a bad spot for a shot, but his shot goes well wide. Tough to do that on the bounce like that. But Arizo getting that shot off. Colton Lichty stepping up to take this goal kick. He's not able to get quite as much distance on these as he is when he can punt that ball, but he does get a good kickoff. Good foot by number 18, Daniel Nunez, on one that looked like it was set to bounce by him. Ball goes out of play for a WACO throw. Lillian Keller trying to pass that ball up. She steps up, goes to number 8, Leo Corona. Corona getting it over to 14. Christopher Alvarez moving that ball up the field, trying to get it through. There is Arizo again. Arizo with another long shot from well outside the 18-yard box. And again, Colton Lichty is able to pick that one up. Colton Lichty, big kick. That ball is really high. Both of them are trying to come down with it. So number 11, Alcala's there. There is Rafe. Rafe trying to move around. Rafe is able to keep putting pressure on it. Alcala looking to find a space, but Rafe Davison putting a lot of pressure on him up there. Good work by Rafe. Tanner Egley coming back. Tanner putting pressure on. Goes to Daniel Nunez. Nunez putting it up to Arizo. Arizo looking to get around, but there's Levi Bachman to make life different. Julian Jimenez puts a long ball through, but that ball is going to be way heavy and going to roll to Colton Lichty. Colton's going to pick that ball up and get a kickoff here. Colton stepping up for the big punt. He gets a great punt off. It's going a little to the right side of the field here for WACO. Takes a bounce, though, over ahead. Martinez is there, but there is Rafe Davison again. Rafe Davison looking to make a move. Ball's passed back to, but it takes a pass back. McLaughlin gets a bit of a miss on that one, but he is able, but it takes a bounce off of a Columbus player for a WACO throw. McLaughlin, good throw up the side, goes to Kieran Luchins. Kieran, though, unable to control that ball. And that ball goes out for a Columbus throw. Columbus making another substitution here. Coming in is number 2, Juan Inarito Cruz. Coming in for number 14, Christopher Alvarez. Alvarez coming out. All right, ball moving up. Again, on the foot of Eraso. WACO able to win that ball. Oh, trying to work their way around, but losing that ball there is number 18, Daniel Nunez, working that ball up the field. But there is Levi Bachman. WACO really looking to try to work that ball in, but Columbus doing a good job in the middle of the field. There is Tanner Egley with another good play. Looking to get on the ball, continuing to pressure. But Daniel Martinez able to move around, and he is moving around past the defense. Defense is coming back hard. Takes a bounce off of Reese Oswald. Staying in play. Joel Meyer looking to find some space. Ball's passed back. Martinez with a big kick, but that is blocked. Out off of number 17, Eric Diaz. Ball goes long and out of play there. Going to be a throw in here for Joel Meyer. Joel looking to throw the ball up the line to Tristan Luchins. Tristan controlling the ball here on the left-hand side of the field. Passes back to Joel. Joel looking to move that ball up into the middle. Good play up into the middle, but it's soaked up by number 18, Josh Almanza. Almanza putting that ball across, but that ball is going to go too far, and it's going to be out for a WACO throw. McLaughlin with the throw in right up the side. Goes to number 12, Gabriel Zuniga, but Zuniga just puts the ball out of play for a WACO throw. Again, McLaughlin coming up to throw that ball in quickly. Moves that ball in quickly, but there is Daniel Martinez. Martinez stepping up to pick up that ball. But John McLaughlin there, but he gets knocked down, and that is a foul on Martinez. It's going to be a free kick here for WACO. Free kick for WACO. Looks like John McLaughlin is going to take this free kick. See if WACO can find some space here to put this ball deep into the offensive zone and try and generate something. Ball goes long, falls to Alcala. Alcala, though, is unable to control. But gets a foot on it before WACO can. Ball took a big bounce there. Tough first touch, and there was some space there for WACO, but unable to do anything with it. Again, here we have number 10. That's Arizo. Arizo looking to make a play. Trying to play it across to Julian Jimenez, but again, the ball goes long, and they are unable. Throw up the line. Tristan Luchins is going to be able to run onto it. He gets it past Alcala. He's going to put a chip across the box. It's going to fall. Header. Oh! And it goes over the top of the net. Davison, they did everything right. We're able to chip the ball back over the goalie, but we're not able to score. This has been the been tough for Waco this year. Just an inability to finish sometimes. Quick pass up to Martinez. Martinez looking to make a play. He's able to move that ball out to Alcala on the wing. Kieran Luchin stepping up there, but Alcala moving up to Diaz. Diaz going to move it up here to Jimenez. Back to Diaz. Looking to find Arazo in the middle. Arazo, the little play up. But there's McLaughlin again. McLaughlin forced to, though, put that ball out of play for Columbus throw. Going to be thrown in by Leo Corona. Leo Corona playing on the left-hand side of the field for Columbus there. He throws that ball in, again to Arazo. Arazo trying to control that ball. It does, is able to get around John McLaughlin, but McLaughlin gets back. Arazo still trying to find himself some space, trying to put that ball into the middle of the field and find somebody. But we have a player down. Arazo is down. Looks like it is going to be a free kick for Columbus. It's going to be from, but whatever happened outside of the box, and so it is just going to be a free kick for Columbus. The referee is setting up the spot. He's going to mark off 8 yards here. Marking off 10 yards there. That's where Waco can set up their wall. Waco setting up the wall, getting everybody back. Looking to try to put some balls put into the box, punched out by Colton Lichty. Played forward again, back into the box, but that ball goes out of play, and it is a Waco goal kick. So we have another sub coming in here. Lillian Keller is going to come out, and Ella Housingay is going to come in.
Good job, Lily.
And we have about 10 minutes left here in the first half. A couple more subs here as Waco summon some players through. Pass up from Colton Lichty to Joel Meyer. Joel looking to find himself some space there along the side. Oh, but goes off his foot, out of play. Jimenez is going to throw that ball in. Jimenez looking to throw that ball in. Gets a throw in, but it's going to fall right to Colton Lichty. Colton probably didn't know, a little bit quicker on that kick, and he might have had some players able to really go. Oh, that ball is going to take a bounce off the side of his foot. Going to go out of play for a Columbus throw. 17, Eric Diaz throwing this ball in, throws the ball up. Tristan Luchin's trying to get a foot on it, unable to control it with the first touch. It's going to be thrown in by Julian Jimenez now. Jimenez looking to throw that ball in. Jimenez long throw. Takes a touch off the head. And, Colton Lichty unable to control that one. And Arazo gets the goal. Really just an unfortunate play. I think Colton just needed to be a hair more aggressive on that one, but you can't know that for sure, and so. Referee coming over here.
7:49.
So with 7:49 here left in the, 7:49 left here in the first half. Kieran Luchin's looking to find some space. He's, but Arazo getting on that ball, getting it into number 19. Levi Bachman getting that ball forward, goes to Reese Oswald. Reese getting the ball across, trying to get it to Tristan Luchin's. Ball is going to roll just a little heavy there. Diaz throwing that ball in, going to Julian Jimenez. Jimenez looking for some space. Putting that ball back to Alcala. Alcala looking for some space. Rafe Davison getting on him. Alcala, though, able to get that ball up the side. Joel Meyer, but it goes off of Joel and out of play for a Columbus throw. Jimenez here going to throw that ball in again. Jimenez looking to get a good throw in on that ball to get that ball in. Jimenez putting some spin on that ball, getting that ball up into the middle. Ball takes a bounce off of a Columbus shoulder and out of play for a goal kick. Colton Lichty to step up and put this one up into play. Colton stepping up on this one. Gets a good kickoff, but it's on the ground, and this is one of the challenges if you run too far forward, and Arizo looking to just pound that ball into the net, but that ball goes way high and long, and WACO looking to move this ball up. There, Colton gets a much better kickoff there. Again, though, number 18, Daniel Nunez is there to turn that ball around. You're getting that ball through. Leo Lara getting that ball up again to Arizo, but that ball is going to roll, just a heavy touch, roll right to Colton Lichty. Colton to kick this ball up the field. Colton steps up, gets a huge kickoff. Ball's going to take a... Oh. There is Julian Jimenez. Jimenez looking to get that ball forward. Getting the ball up there, though, is number 2. Reese Oswald is playing defense against Juan Inarito Cruz. Ball's kicked up the side. There is Joel Meyer. Joel looking to move that ball up. Joel moves the ball across, but just a slightly heavy touch, and ball goes out of play. WACO needing to get back now and cover up in their own box for the throw from Jimenez. Jimenez throwing that ball up into the box. Takes a bounce off of a WACO player. Goes to Joel Meyer looking to... Joel getting shouldered there a little bit. Out off of Jimenez for a WACO throw. Joel Meyer going to throw this ball in. Joel, big throw up the line. Ball takes a bounce all the way to Alcala. Alcala's just going to turn and boot that ball up the field. Arizo is there, but so is Reese Oswald. Reese turning that ball back up the field. Arizo looking to get a big kickoff, but kicks that ball wide. It looks like it took a deflection off of a WACO player. It's out for a Columbus corner. So Columbus coming back. Looking to make something happen on the spot kick here from the corner. Arizo is going to put this corner into the box. WACO is marked up in the box, but Arizo putting that ball up into the corner. Falls to Kieran Luchins. Kieran moving that ball up. Looks like Diaz is stepping up on it there for, Martinez, I'm sorry. Martinez stepping up on that ball. There's Rafe Davison battling with Martinez. Good job by Rafe to stick with him. There's Jimenez. Ball's put across to Arizo. Arizo looking to turn the corner and make something happen. Puts the ball across, but unfortunately for Columbus, no one able to get a foot on that one. John McLaughlin, quick throw up the line. But foot must have come up. Looks like that gets turned over again here. Going to be throw in here by, it looked like it was going to be Leo Corona, but it's actually going to be Gabriel Zuniga going to come up and throw this ball in. Ball takes a bounce out of play. Looks like it's going to be another Columbus throw. Throw it again by Gabriel Zuniga. Zuniga trying to get that ball deep into the box and see if they can't generate an opportunity off a throw. Ball falls to number 10, Fernando Arizo, and he is able to get a foot on it. Second goal of the game for him. So WACO, after playing really well, has given up a couple of late goals here. Just unfortunate ones that they have been unable to So WACO's had some great opportunities in this game. They've generated some really good offense, but just have not been able to make anything happen. Kieran Luchin stepping up on that, chipping that ball forward, but falls to number 12, Zuniga. Zuniga putting that ball up. Tanner Egley stepping up, getting that ball up, goes to Kieran Luchins. But there is Jimenez. Jimenez moving the ball up to Inarito Cruz. Ball's turned back up the field, but there is Jimenez again. WACO getting on him, making life difficult. Kieran Luchins trying to win the ball. Some battling there. Ball's put across to Joel Meyer. Joel looking to, but Alcala is able to win the ball off of Meyer there. Meyer getting back on him, winning the ball back. But ball goes out of play for another Columbus throw. Columbus has done a really good job off of these sort of set pieces, these dead ball plays. They've managed to score off of them. WACO otherwise has done a really good job of defending them, but 19, Leo Lara gets on that, but ball goes a little heavy, but there's Inarito Cruz putting that ball back into the middle. Leo Lara is there, getting the ball back. It's going to take a bounce back to Colton Lichty. Colton gets that ball up the field relatively quickly here. Ball's going to take a bounce. There is ball's up. Martinez is there. Martinez heads that ball forward and gets a foot on it, but Tristan Luchens is there to soak that one up again. Tristan moving up there, gets it up to Rafe Davison. Rafe running onto it, gets a shot off. Unable though. Unable to turn that one on net, but again, WACO getting opportunities here, making things happen on the offensive end. But here comes a little kick to Martinez. Again, they're just doing this little play to Martinez. He's playing it over, but he plays it out of bounds for a WACO throw. McLaughlin coming up to throw that ball in. McLaughlin coming up to throw that ball in. Gets the throw in up the line to Kieran Luchens. Kieran getting that ball forward. It's just going to be a hair heavy, though, and it's going to roll out the back for a goal kick for a goal kick. WACO should be expecting this, though, because it looks like Columbus's plan is just to take these little kicks forward. It looks like he's going to might take a bigger kick here, but looking to move that ball up. Longer kick up the field this time, but Ella Hausenge is there. Ball, though, ends up on the foot of Inarito Cruz. Ball goes a little heavy. About 11 seconds left in the half. McLaughlin throwing that ball in, getting that ball up the field to Noah Freed. Goes to Ella Hausenge. Ella falls to Kieran, but cleared by Columbus, and that is the half. So Columbus with a couple of goals late in that half. So from that, we will go to our sponsors.
Anyone serious about lawn care knows it starts with two things: the expertise and the equipment to do the job right. Egley Landscapes is the only local company that provides expert lawn care and landscaping. Let the experts with the equipment from Egley's pay a visit to your lawn. Our horticulturists have the knowledge to guide you through a lawn care plan, and they won't sell you services you don't need. Egley Landscapes has the knowledge and expertise you can trust to revitalize the landscape of your home or commercial property. Egley Landscapes. Check us out online at egleylandscapes.com.
What if the answer to powering a purer world, our world, was shining down on us this whole time? All we have to do is unleash its infinite power. Our goal here at Eco Energy is to unleash the infinite power of the sun. At EPO Energy, we make solar energy the better solution. EPO Energy, unleash the power.
All right, we're back. And there's about 2.5 minutes until the start of the second half here. They've it's been an interesting first half. Waco played some really good defense for much of the half, but bit of a misplay on one, and then just a great shot on one where we didn't quite have our marks in the inside the box. And there's a reason why Arizo was the top scorer for Columbus. He's able to get feet on the ball and able to put him in the net when he gets the chance. Seems to have been the struggle Waco's had. There was probably 2 or 3 that Waco could have had in that first half. A couple where had some really good opportunities. Had the penalty kick that we're not able to convert on. That has been a challenge for Waco all this season, is finding someone who can convert on penalty kicks. Rafe Davison has the one penalty kick that was scored on against Wapello earlier this season. But yeah, we continue on here and getting closer to as we get deeper in the season. So Waco looking to come back here in the second half, down 2 goals. Not an insurmountable lead, but one that they're gonna have to really push forward. Gonna have to get on that ball. Gonna have to see if they can't generate some opportunities here in the second half, and then finish some of those opportunities. That seems to be the bigger challenge that they have. They've been able to generate some opportunities, been able to get deep into Columbus territory, but have been unable to turn those opportunities into goals. So Columbus just kind of warming up here as we get ready for the second half. Looks like Waco taking the field. Looks like starters are back in for the second half of this game. Waco's going to look to see if they can't move the ball and generate some offense here. See if they can't find ways to push forward. So getting ready for a 40-minute second half here. Again, Waco playing well in the first half, but unable to break through and get a goal on their opportunities, and Columbus making the most of a couple of chances that they had in order to put that ball in. Looks like a referee is just about ready there. Colton Lichty running to take the goal for Waco, and just checking with keepers, making sure they're ready to go. And referee is checking his watch, getting it all set, blows the whistle, and we are underway in the second half. Ball goes back to Kieran. Kieran's going to clear it all the way back to Reese Oswald. Reese going to put it out to Joel Meyer on the left-hand side of the field. Joel going to move that ball up the side to Tristan. Tristan bringing that ball up. He's being challenged by number 21. That's Julian Jimenez there, challenging him up the side. Ball takes a bounce out off of a Columbus player for a Waco throw. Looks like Tigran's going to Tristan throws the ball in to Tigran there really quick. Tigran got some good defense there on him, but ball going to number 18. He steps on it, though, and falls, and then Kieran Luchan's battling Alcala for the ball. Tigran's in there, too, but ball's going to take a Columbus bounce.
Come on, Blue.
Eventually falls, though, to Joel Meyer. Joel getting up to Tristan Luchan's, but Julian Jimenez is there. Jimenez putting the ball long up the side of the field. It's going to roll all the way down to Colton Lichty. Colton moving the ball up to Joel Meyer. Joel with a little time and space, putting it up. Oh, but it goes a little heavy. Julian Jimenez is there, moving it up. Alcala. No, that's not Alcala. That is Arizo looking to get a shot off. But again, long shot from outside the box, and that ball goes high and wide for a goal kick for Waco. Colton Lichty stepping up to put this ball into play. Looking to get that ball up in the air. Once in a while, he gets that ball up, but there is number 14. That's Christopher Alvarez, but Waco wins that ball back. Tristan Luchan's getting it up, trying to get it up the side of the field. He does get up the side of the field, moving it up for Kieran. Alcala's there. Alcala's going to clear it out along the side for a Waco throw. Kieran Luchan's grabbing the ball out of the long grass there on that side of the field, looking to throw that ball in and get us back in play here. Kieran Luchan's throws that ball in, gets it into Nick West. Nick, though, hard bounce off him, but Kieran able to pick that ball up. Oh, but it goes out of play. Out of play for Columbus throw. Jimenez to throw that ball in for Columbus up the right-hand side of the field for them. He's playing that right-hand side of the field for them again. Ball going to number 14, Alvarez. Alvarez moving the ball up. Puts the ball up. Takes a bounce. kind of bouncing around the middle of the field. Levi Bachman able to win it and move that ball forward, but it goes to number 18. That's Daniel Nunez. Nunez looking to move it around. There's Lillian Kelly, though. Lillian getting a foot on the ball. McLaughlin keeping that ball in play, but then kicking it out for a Columbus throw. Nunez to throw that ball in. Or no, Almanza looking to throw that ball in. Oh, he's not going to throw it in now. Ball's going to be thrown in by Zuniga. Zuniga coming up to throw that ball in. Zuniga with the throw, throwing that ball into the middle of the field, trying to find Arizo. It's off of a head, and Colton Lichty able to pick that ball up so that he can take the big kick. Big kick. All the players looking into the sun to try to find that ball. Ball is going to go to Alcala. Alcala is going to move that up, but it's a big, high rolling kick. Big header by Lillian. Goes to Martinez. Martinez with a big kick up the field. Ball is going to go over the head of Levi Bachman. Levi looking to move that ball up. Falls to Arizo. Arizo looking to move it around, but there's Reese Oswald. Reese moving that ball over. Joel Meyer there for it. Trying to go around Arizo. Is able to battle with Arizo. Eventually the ball, though, goes out of play off of a WACO foot for a Columbus throw. Jimenez to throw that ball in for Columbus. Jimenez throwing that ball in. Goes to Tigran. Tigran going to head that ball forward. Falls to Jimenez. Jimenez puts that ball through the box. It's going to go long. Number 58, Estudio, is going to pick that ball up. But there's John McLaughlin playing defense. Nunez is there. Nunez putting that ball in the middle. Bounces around a little bit. Estudio is there again. Goes to Arizo. But Tristan Luchens is there to kick that ball across. Getting it across to Kieran Luchens. Estudio on Kieran. Kieran looking to move that ball up the side of the field here. Takes a bounce off of Estudio for a WACO throw. Kieran Luchens looking to throw that ball in. Gets a quick throw in to Nick West. Nick trying to move that ball back. It's going to take a couple of bounces around, but Nick West battling for it there. Looking to get Martinez getting on that ball. Looking to cut around. Luchens and Martinez battling. Martinez, though, able to bring that ball back. Gets it back out to number 12. That would be Suniga moving that ball up. Oh, that's going to be a foul against Levi, and it's going to go for a Columbus. What? Quick free kick, but that goes right to Colton Lichty, and right from there, Colton's going to turn and boot that ball back up the field. Great kick by Colton. Looking to control it. It's going to take a big bounce. Alcala's going to get on it, but he's going to miss his kick. Boy, high boot there on Alcala with someone coming in on him, but nothing is called there. Jimenez is there. Jimenez looking to take that ball away, but touches that ball out of play for a WACO throw. Joel Meyer to throw this ball in on the left-hand side of the field for WACO. Moves that ball up. Tristan Luchens up to Kieran Luchens. Jimenez moving that ball up. Kieran battling with number 14. That's Christopher Alvarez. But Joel Meyer steps up on that one and gets it. Tristan Luchens able to move around a player, but Alcala is there again. Alcala with some good feet. Battle between Luchens brothers and Alcala. Ends up falling to Alcala looking to do something with that ball. He's down there in his own end, looking to make the turn and get around. Kieran Luchens. Kieran battling with him. Ball goes out of bounds off Alcala for a WACO throw. So Kieran Luchens to throw this ball in. Kieran throwing it into Tristan Luchens. Tristan looking to find some space, but right away he's closed down. Ball goes to Kieran Luchens, but Kieran's going to shot towards the goal. WACO needs to turn a little bit again. Force Columbus to go long with their goal kick here. Looks like Columbus will go long with this one. Martinez to kick that ball forward. Tigran getting on it, but can't quite control that one. Falls to Julian Jimenez. Jimenez is going to throw that ball in for Columbus here off of that play. Jimenez throwing that ball up the line. Big kick by number 10. That's Arizo, but that ball again way high and wide. Not a huge problem for a shot from well outside like that. Colton Lichty going to take the goal kick here, put the ball back into play. Moving along, Colton. Kick. Takes a bounce, but there is number 14, Christopher Alvarez. Alvarez moving up the field with that ball, looking to flick that ball through. Ball's through. Ball's through to number 58, Ian Estudillo, and Estudillo is able to get on it and put it in. Colton is a little incredulous there. I think he was pretty sure that that play was offside, but that is not what the assistant referee saw. And I think referee is explaining things to WACO players there. May have been one of the other defenders that was holding that player onside, not the one closest to the play. Kieran Luchen's moving right up the field quickly with that one. Goes to Alcala. Alcala up to Jimenez. Jimenez looking to move around, but Kieran continues on there. Lillian Keller looking to move that ball up, but it takes a WACO bounce. Falls to Kieran Luchen's. Kieran looking to move that ball quickly up the field. Estudillo is there, but there's Niles Reichenbach bringing that ball up the right-hand side of the field. Niles looking to turn, gets the ball across, but it falls right to the keeper on that one. He's able to control that ball. He's going to take a big kick here. Ball's going to Ariso looking to move that ball across, looking to make something happen. Goes to Jimenez there. Jimenez moving around. Gets the ball over to Martinez. Martinez looking to move it up. But there is Tigran blocking that. Lillian Keller stepping up, moving that ball up the field. Takes a WACO bounce to Niles Reichenbach. Niles moving it up to Kieran. Kieran Luchen's running onto it. He's got Martinez coming with him. Martinez coming up on him. Martinez giving him some little pushes there, but Kieran trying to battle his way around. It's a corner. Good work by Kieran to earn a corner there. I think Kieran might have been looking for something more than a corner, but that's what you get with a shoulder-on-shoulder battle. Got to find ways to work through those. So Tristan Luchen's to take this corner on a set play, trying to make something happen. Puts that ball up, falls in the box. Oh, falls to Tigran, but Tigran unable to get a good foot on it. Joel Meyer, though, stepping up on that ball. Joel with lots of time, puts that ball forward, takes a bounce, but Tristan unable to get to it. Takes just a little long, and they're unable to do anything with it. So goalie looking to put that ball forward and into play here. We'll see what he does. Big kick. Oh, but it takes it. Kind of makes a spin. Tigran on that ball. He wins it, moving it forward. Chips it across to Tristan. Tristan, though, is just going to be, he just can't quite keep it on side there, or keep it on the field. Goes back to Alcala's there. They try to make a little play, but they're unable to make something happen. Ball goes out of play for a WACO throw. Tristan Luchen's to throw this ball back in for WACO. He's going to throw it back to Joel Meyer. Joel's going to control that ball. Chip it back to Tristan Luchen's. Tristan moving that ball up, tries to put it through. Alcala and Kieran Luchen's run onto it. Kieran is going to get there first. He's going to control that ball. Looking to move around Alcala, looking to battle his way forward. Puts that ball back to Tristan Luchen's. Tristan turning on that ball. He makes a little move, finds himself a little bit of space. Ball takes a bounce, but it's going to fall to the goalie again. Goalie's going to be able to pick that one up. WACO's turned up the pressure here a little bit, playing a lot more in the Columbus end of the field. Estudillo, though, getting ahead on that ball, moving it up. McLaughlin, though, gets a ball. It's a foot on it. Moves that ball up. Number 18, Josh Almanza, looking to move that ball forward, but there is Joel Meyer. Joel going to put that ball forward, gets it up to Nick West. Nick running onto it. Zuniga playing that ball over, but Nick West staying with it, staying on that ball, chipping that ball forward. Niles Reichenbach trying to get on the end of it. The ball is going to goes out for a Columbus throw up the line. Quick play up the line. Estudillo is there, but there's Lillian Keller. Lillian getting that ball forward to Nick West. Nick putting it up to Kieran. Chipped out by number 18, Daniel Nunez, for another WACO corner. WACO really all of a sudden upping the pressure here in the second half. Finally starting to put some pressure on Columbus. Tristan Luchen stepping up to take another corner kick to see if they can generate this offense here. Tristan getting that ball up in the box. Oh, and it just goes over heads and no one able to get on it. Tigran tracking down Jimenez there. Ball's played across to number 19, Leo Lara. Lara playing it up to number 3. Ball's coming. It's a long ball forward. Colton Lichty takes one off his face, but is able to keep that ball out. Niles Reichenbach battling for the ball. He's up against Zuniga. Ball goes out of play for a WACO throw. John McLaughlin looking to throw that ball in. Thrown in by John to Kieran. Kieran looking to turn. He works his way through a couple of players, puts that ball up to Niles Reichenbach, but Niles is said to be offside. She probably was just a little bit offside on that one. So it's going to be a Columbus kick here. Looks like Martinez to take this free kick for Columbus. Arizo pushing his way up the field. Arizo's clearly the biggest threat for Columbus in this game. Martinez is going to try and boot this ball up and see if he can get this ball up and past the defenders. Arizo looking to get on it. Reese stays with it. Estudillo, though, kicking the ball all the way across the field. That is just going to roll. Oh, Joel Meyer's going to keep that ball in play. Move that ball up. Unable, WACO player there. Lillian Keller, though, moving that ball up. Not Nick West trying to get onto it. Goes to Kieran Luchins. Kieran able to win a ball there in the midfield. Goes to Levi. Reese gets there. He moves the ball across to John McLaughlin. John looking to put the ball up that side of the field. It's going to roll just past and out for. Ball goes out of play. It's going to be thrown in by number 12, Gabriel Zuniga here. Zuniga going to put that ball into play. Zuniga puts the ball up and in. Going to fall to Reese Oswald, but there is number 14, Christopher Alvarez, to turn with the ball. Alvarez with time and space, but that ball goes to Levi. Levi battling for it there in the middle of the field with number 19, Leo Lara. Goes to Estudillo, but there is Niles Reichenbach to win the ball off. Zuniga puts that ball out of play for a WACO throw. Kieran Luchins, looks like John McLaughlin's going to throw this ball in. Looking to get a quick throw in, throws it into Lillian Keller. Lillian looking to move that ball across, but there's Leo Lara. Lara putting the ball over to number 14, but Kieran Luchins steps up, steals that ball, puts it across to Tigran. Tigran trying to get that ball across to Tristan, but there is Jimenez. Jimenez moving it up. There's Tigran stepping back onto that ball, winning it back. Jimenez is there again. Tigran getting it up to Tristan. Tristan Luchins taking it up the side of the field. Takes a bounce off of a Columbus player. Goes off of Columbus for a WACO throw. That's a WACO throw, and it's said to be a WACO throw there now. No clear indication from the referee. Tristan Luchins throwing up the line to Kieran Luchins. Kieran battling with number 17, Eric Diaz down there. Diaz putting it out of play for a WACO throw. Looks like Kieran's going to take this throw, put that ball into play, and see if they can get something off of a good throw-in play here. Kieran Luchins looking to throw this ball in. Again, WACO has been able to be much more. They've been much more aggressive here in the second half. They've been able to generate a lot more offense. Big kick by Kieran. Takes a bounce off the keeper and goes out of play for a corner. So good shot by Kieran there. Goalie is unable to control that. Unfortunately, no WACO player was there to take advantage of that spill, but Tristan Luchins now going to step up. Right-footed here, see if he can bend that one into the middle and see if someone for WACO can get onto this one. Bends that one into the middle, but it's headed away by number 18, Daniel Nunez. WACO able to control it, but then no one stepping up to get that ball. Joel Meyer, though, stepping up to play some defense on Christopher Alvarez. Alvarez playing that ball forward. Ball stays in play, and there is Arizo. Arizo back to Martinez. Martinez trying to play that ball up to Arizo. Arizo looking to cut around Joel Meyer. Meyer staying with him tough. Arizo putting that ball across. Rolls across into the middle, and there's Colton Lichty to pick that one up. Some good defense there by Joel Meyer, making for a tough cross for Columbus on that play. Colton Lichty, ball's going to take a weird sort of spinning hop. Zuniga's here. He's going to head that ball forward. Lillian Keller's there. Goes to Levi Bachman. Levi and Lillian are waiting there. Lillian putting it up to Tristan. Tristan Luchins putting it up the side to Kieran. Kieran trying to break his way up the side of the field here. Trying to go around, gets around Martinez, coming in on goal, takes a shot. It's spilled by the goalie, but no one is there to go get the rebound. WACO having a really needing to be a lot more aggressive on those. Going to stop the clock here. Looks like Alcala is down and injured. Not quite sure what's happened, but what happened on that play, but somehow he went down and was injured on that one. But WACO has been much, much more aggressive here in the second half. They've generated a lot more opportunities, got a lot more shots on goal. Looks like Alcala's coming out of the game. He's been a stalwart on defense for Columbus through the first part of this game. And looks like they're going to bring in number 8. Leo Corona is going to play some defense back there in place of Alcala. All right. So going to drop this ball into play. Clock winds again, and we are back underway. Goalie kicks that ball up, but not able to get a whole lot on it. But there is Jimenez and number 14, Nick West, picking up that ball, getting it back to Kieran Luchens. Kieran trying to find Tristan on the right side, getting that ball up to John McLaughlin. John kicking that ball forward. Tristan Luchens trying to run onto it. Bouncing off Martinez. Martinez kicks that ball back, then kicks that ball. It takes a big kick, kicking that ball forward. Levi Bachman there, heading that ball forward. But there is Estudillo. But Levi battling with Estudillo on there. Estudillo looking to cut around that corner, get past him. Puts that ball across, but that goes the wrong way. Ball goes through. Martinez is there. Martinez clearing that ball. It looks like it's going to roll all the way out the back, and it does roll at the back for a WACO corner. So WACO looking to take advantage of another corner here, trying to make something happen. Tristan Luchens to take this corner, put this ball into the middle of the field and see if we can't get a WACO player to get onto this one. Tristan putting that ball up. Oh, but the goalie's able to get on that one, grab a hold of it. So, kick again, another big kick by the goalie, but again, we have a little trouble judging that, but John McLaughlin is back. He gets a head on it, puts it forward. There's Lara for Columbus. Ball goes across, and Tigran looking to get onto it, but Lara continues on the ball. Niles Reichenbach. Ball's back to number 21. That was Jimenez getting the ball back to him. It's going to be a throw-in for Columbus here. That's held on to, and we're going to wait for, looks like Alcala is back in the game. Not quite sure what had happened to him there, but he looks like he's back. So back playing defense, number 8 coming back out of the game. Jimenez to throw this ball in for Columbus. Gets a big throw in, up the line, looking to get there. There is Reese Oswald. WACO battling for that ball. Kick by number 14. Good shot from Christopher Alvarez, but Colton Lichty is right there to soak that ball up. Colton stepping up here to move this ball up the field. Oh, big kick, and that's coming right to me. And I am not on the field. So that ball goes out of play for a Columbus throw. Looks like Zuniga to throw this ball in. WACO looking to pick their players up, pick up their marks. Zuniga looking to throw this ball in and get it to somebody. Throwing that ball up the line, but there's John McLaughlin. John, though, goes off his foot on the volley, and Zuniga throwing that ball into the middle this time, trying to find Lara. Ball's going to just roll all the way through and get picked up by Colton Lichty. Colton looking to move that ball back up the field here for WACO. Good throw, or good kick by him. It bounces over the head of Zuniga. Martinez is there to turn that ball around, but there's Tristan Luchens. Tristan is being pressured by Zuniga. He gets around Zuniga, moving that ball up the right-hand side of the field. As he moves up, tries to cut that ball across. Martinez is on it. Tristan stays with him. Tristan battles, wins that ball from Martinez, cutting into the middle of the field, kicks that ball across off of the foot of Martinez for a WACO corner. Again, WACO generating way more offense here in the second half of this game. Been able to do a lot more. So stepping up, Tanner Egley coming into this game with about 20 minutes left. Tristan Luchens is looking to put a ball into the box that WACO can get onto here. Gets that ball into the box, but it comes down low. Estudio, though, ball falls back to Tristan. Tristan putting it back to John McLaughlin. McLaughlin putting it up to Kieran Luchins. Kieran looking to find himself some space, though. He runs into a couple of players. Cleared by number 14. Falls to Jimenez. Now goes to Tanner Egley. Tanner getting it up. That ball's just bouncing around like crazy. Arizo's there, but he is battling with Levi Bachman. John McLaughlin coming across to clear that ball across. There's Tanner Egley. Tanner winning that ball, moving it up to Niles Reichenbach. Niles getting around Jimenez, trying to move that ball up the field. Ball's kicked by number 17, Eric Diaz. Takes a bounce off of Reichenbach, and it's out for a Columbus throw. Moving it up to Jimenez. Jimenez looking for some space, putting that ball up into the middle to number 18, Nunez. Nunez trying to move that ball up to one of his own, but WACO able to. Oh, ball's played through. That's a good ball through. Arizo's going to step up and try and get a good shot off. He does, and he scores. So there's one where WACO is unable to get back on that one. That was a good ball through. And so it's now a 4-0 game. It's unfortunate for WACO. They've played really, really well here in the second half, and they have been putting a lot of pressure on Columbus, but they have been unable to make anything, to put anything in the net. While for the few mistakes that they have made on defense, Columbus has made them pay here in this game. So Rafe Davison coming in for Nick West. Rafe going to come in and play that striker position and see if we can generate just a little more energy here. Playing it back to Kieran Luchins. Kieran trying to chip that ball forward. Ball's going to go to John McLaughlin. John stepping up, putting that ball up into the middle, trying to find Rafe, but unable to do so.
Good job, Kieran.
It's going to be a throw here for WACO. John McLaughlin to throw that ball in. Throwing it into Lillian Keller. Larrick stepping up on him. Lillian, though, moving the ball up the side, but it goes just almost a perfect kick up the sideline there. Zuniga to throw this ball in for Columbus. WACO looking to pick this one up. McLaughlin trying to control that ball, trying to keep that ball in play, but unable to do so. It's going to be throw in here for Columbus. Zuniga coming up the line again to throw this ball in for Columbus. Look to put this ball into the middle. Puts that ball up to number 14, Alvarez. Alvarez, though, attacked immediately by Kieran and Lillian Keller. Tanner Egley trying to put that ball through, but there is Zuniga to win that ball. Puts the ball into the box, but it's too long and goes right to Colton Lichty. Colton to step up on this one, move it up the field. Gets a great kickoff. That ball is going to go down. Martinez is going to try and put a head on it. Plays it off his shoulder. Tanner Egley there. Goes to Martinez. Martinez is going to look to move that ball around. Tristan Luchins is able to get it past him and able to just keep it in play. Tristan getting back, but Estudio there running onto that ball. Played up the line by Martinez. Estudio looking to make something happen, but there's John McLaughlin. Good work, though, by Estudio, and McLaughlin with the defensive play. Goes out for a Columbus corner. Looks like this one's going to be taken by number 14, Christopher Alvarez. Alvarez is going to try and put this ball in the box and see if they can generate something on this corner kick. He puts it up in the box. Goes through and over. It's going to stay in play over there. Moved up by Niles Reichenbach. Joel Meyer trying to get it. He does, is able to clear it up. Gets up Tanner Egley. Tanner Egley up to Kieran Luchins. Kieran being harassed from behind, but there's Alcala to win that ball back. Kieran is going to put some pressure on him, but there's Niles Reichenbach to put some pressure on Alcala. Ball played forward.
Good work, Lou.
Lillian Keller putting that ball up. Goes off Alcala's head and is going to roll out of play for a WACO throw. WACO going to move this ball up. Looks like Niles Reichenbach to pick that ball up and throw that ball in. Niles throwing that ball in up the line to Kieran Luchins. Put back out of play again by Eric Diaz for another WACO throw. Kieran Luchins looking to throw this ball in and generate something off the throw. About 15 minutes left here in the second half. WACO down 4-0. But having generated a lot of opportunities, a lot of chances here in the second half. Lillian Keller with the kick. Ball is going to float, but it's going to float right to the goalie, and he grabs that ball. Number 30, Jacob Haynes. He hasn't had a ton to do in this game, but what he's had to do, he's done well. Ball takes a bounce to Martinez. Martinez clears that ball up, but he's going to clear that ball well out of play for a WACO throw. Ball's thrown in to Reese Oswald. Back. Reese is going to play it back to the keeper, Colton Lichty. Colton moves that ball across to the right-hand side of the field. John McLaughlin controlling that ball up the side, moving it up, getting it up. There's Martinez, but Martinez misses the ball. It's going to go to Alcala. Takes a bounce off Martinez, falls right to Tanner Egley, but there's Martinez again as Egley was trying to move that ball forward. There's Lillian Keller stepping up, and there's John McLaughlin. Takes a crazy bounce, and there's Martinez again heading that ball forward, but John McLaughlin getting back on that one, trying to turn that ball around. Martinez puts that ball forward off ahead. He's able to keep that ball in play, make a little cut around McLaughlin, put that ball across into the middle. Tanner Egley to head that ball on, and Joel Meyer to get onto it on the left-hand side of the field. Joel looking to turn that ball, but number 10, Erazo is there. Ball ends up. Big kick by Colton Lichty, moving that ball up the field. Ball's going to take a big WACO bounce, but it's going to fall to Alcala. Alcala tried to move it up. Kieran Luchan's unable to control it. There is Tanner Egley. Kieran and Tanner trying to get a hold of the ball. It's going to bounce around a few times. Ends up on the foot, finally, of Martinez. Martinez tried to make a little flick with that ball and control it. Tristan unable to get a hold of it. Martinez is battling with Tristan Luchans. Tristan gets a foot on it, goes to Zuniga, and Zuniga is going to clear it up. It's going to fall near Erazo, but there's Joel Meyer. Erazo trying to run and get onto it, but it's going to roll out of bounds for a Columbus throw. Jimenez is going to throw this ball in. Looks like we're going to have to wait for a sub to come in. Got number 20. I've got no number 20 on my thing, so I have no idea who's coming into this game, but we have a number 20 coming into this game. So, throw from Jimenez. Jimenez throwing that ball in. Falls to number 18. Number 18, Daniel Nunez, with a bit of a shot there, but nothing difficult, and Colton snags that one, moves up the field. Colton stepping up, gets a big kick off to the right-hand side of the field here. Tristan Luchans to try to control that one, is unable to get a hold of it. Zuniga gets the ball off, gets over, falls to McLaughlin. McLaughlin looking to move that ball up the field. Estudillo is there. Tristan puts it off of Zuniga, out of play for a WACO throw. McLaughlin to throw this ball in. WACO continuing to try to push up the field here, try to generate offense in this game. Big throw, up goes to Levi Bachman, but there's Martinez. Martinez with a big kick up the field. That's going to go way long and roll right to Colton Lichty. Colton looking to get a good kick off here. Big kick there. Colton gets a great kick off. Number 18, Josh Almanza was there. Good foot by him again. Leo Lara in the middle of the field trying to make something happen. Moving across to Jimenez. Jimenez, though, is being attacked by Niles Reichenbach. Goes to Tanner Egley. Ball bounces around a little bit. Oh, and it's going to be not quite sure what for, but it's going to be a Columbus free kick. Player moved the ball way forward, and ref was not having it. Moving that ball back. It's going to be Martinez to take this free kick. Tried to move it up about 5 or 6 yards there for the free kick, but ref was not having that one. Big kick by Martinez, putting it in the box. Takes a crazy bounce, and Estudillo gets on it and is able to take it where it's unable to be controlled by Colton Lichty there. So WACO, as well as they've played, that's the 5th goal they've given up again. Looks like it feels like every time they make any sort of a mistake, Columbus has been able to capitalize and put the ball in the back of the net. Martinez in the middle of the backfield has played a really good game for Columbus, has moved the ball up and really tried to drill it over WACO's heads and really put pressure on WACO's defenders. Haven't really built out of the back at all against WACO. That seems to be what we've noticed in the last couple of games against both Central Lee and Columbus now. Not really any ability to build, but just kind of playing the ball over the top and hoping to run onto it. WACO just not quite able to do the same thing to them. Defenders able to play just a little bit better. Joel Meyer, though, playing well up the left-hand side, getting that ball up. Oh, but it just rolls out of bounds for a throw by Jimenez here. We got a sub coming in. Number 17, Eric Diaz coming out. Number 4, again, not on our. So it must be a couple of JV players here coming in for Columbus as we get deep into this game. Joel Meyer looking to make something happen there. There's number 10. That's Arizo. Arizo getting into Jimenez. Jimenez putting that ball across. Going to number 8, Leo Corona. Corona looking to make something happen, but there's Tanner Egley winning the ball off of Corona. Egley putting that ball up. Zuniga's there, but there's Martinez, and Martinez puts the ball back up the field, but there's Tanner Egley. Goes Tristan keeping that ball in play. Oh, and there's just a little bit of it's a little bit of roll to that field and just rolls just out of bounds. There's a little bit of, it's one of those places where there's a little bit of tilt to the field. I got a couple subs coming in for WACO. Niles Reichenbach and Lillian Keller going out. Ella Hausengay and Noah Freed coming in. About 10 minutes left here in the second half of this game. Throw in by Columbus. Get the ball up. Number 18, Josh Almanza is there. There is Ella Hausengay. Gets the ball back to Reese Oswald. Goes to Joel Meyer. Goes to Noah Freed. A couple of bounces. Ella Hausengay trying to move that ball up. Is able to try and get past, but there is Martinez. Ball falls to Hausengay again. Hausengay trying to put it up, but there's Martinez again. Kieran, though, winning that ball off from Martinez. Martinez battling him for that ball. Kieran really fighting, but he's got 2 players on him and is unable to win it. Arizo trying to move that ball up, but there's Kieran Luchins. Kieran getting up to Levi. But instead of continuing to attack that ball, Rico gives it up. That ball is through to Rafe Davison. Alcala, though, is able to get on him and to outrun him to that ball. Alcala turning the corner, trying to move that ball up the field. He's moving that ball up the right-hand side of the field for Columbus. WACO just not able to. Oh, and there's Joel Meyer, though. He tries to play it past Joel, and Joel knocks that ball out of play for number 19. Leo Lara coming out of this game. Number 2, Inarito Cruz coming back in. Reese Oswald getting ahead on that ball, but that ball goes out of play. Columbus trying to move. Arizo moving around. Oh, and is able to get that ball to go in. Again, a bit of a defensive breakdown for WACO, and every time he has picked up, I think, at least 4 of their, I think he's scored 4 of their 6 goals. The other 2 have gone to Estudillo. WACO just not able to mark him as hard as they need to. They did a really good job early on in the game, but he has managed to find some space as the game wore on, especially as WACO's defense has gotten tired. 7.5 minutes left in this game. It's now 6-0 for Columbus. Rafe Davison playing the ball back. Ball's going to go to Reese Oswald. He's going to play it over to Joel Meyer. But there is number 2, Inarito Cruz. Unable to hit the net, though, and that ball goes out for a WACO goal kick. Colton Lichty to kick this ball up.
Come on, Blue.
Colton looking to move this ball well up the field. Trying to get this ball up in the air. He does. Although it's going to fall to number 8. There's Levi Bachman, though, moving that ball over. John McLaughlin trying to get on it, keep it in play, not quite able to. It's out for a Columbus throw. We got a sub coming in. Freddie Escobar coming into this game. Suniga coming out of this game. Players off the field, and here we go with the throw in. Looks like number 8, Leo Corona, going to throw this ball in. John McLaughlin stepping up on that one, but there is Martinez again for Columbus. He's played really well there in the middle of the backfield. Oh, ball falls to Arizo. Arizo, though, that one is not able to get a good foot on that one, and that one goes to Colton Lichty. Colton looking to move that ball quickly up the field. He gets a good kickoff. Ball's going to take a huge bounce. Rafe Davison is there. Martinez just with a big shoulder going up for that ball. Ella Housingate winning that ball, putting it up to Tristan Luchins. Alcala is there to get on him. Alcala ends up flicking that ball out of play for a WACO throw. Tristan looking to throw this ball in, quick, move it in, throws it into Kieran Luchins. Kieran dropping it back to Tristan, but not attacking that ball, and Columbus able to get on it. Kieran looking to make some space, unable to do anything with it. Looks like it's going to go out for a WACO throw with after the defensive play by Corona. Tristan Luchins looking to get a ball into WACO, throws it in to Noah Freed. Ball bounces around a few times. Unfortunately, Rafe looking to get a foot on it, but it's going to go the wrong way. Levi Bachman, though, stepping up on it, coming up hard and high. He looks to get that ball across, gets it to Noah Freed. Noah getting the shot off. Goalie spills it, but nobody is there for WACO to pick up and try and attack that rebound. Kick by the goalie. Better kick by him. Gets that ball up. Arizo is there. Levi Bachman, though, is on him. Grabbed by Arizo. That was going to happen. Good play by Levi Bachman. Ball goes out of play for a Columbus throw. Corona coming up to throw that ball in. WACO players coming back now to help mark up in the box. Corona throwing that ball in. Colton Lichty out to grab it quick. Colton looking to move that ball along pretty quick here. Gets the big kickoff. It's going to fall to Kieran Luchins. Kieran looking to move that ball up. Kieran tries to move that ball forward. Martinez is there, but he goes around him, goes around three players. Alcala, though, is there, and Alcala is able to move it up to Martinez. Martinez putting it back on the foot of Alcala. Alcala trying to move up the left-hand side of the field. Gets it up, and Alcala wins it again. Alcala moving up. He's got some speed here. Kick, but he kicks it long and wide. Boy, that was a great opportunity for him. It was a really nice little play with him. And number 8, Leo Corona here to get him free and get him moving up the left-hand side of the field. But in the end, he wasn't able to turn and make anything of that shot. But great play. Colton Lichty to move that ball up. Colton gets a good kickoff. Goes to Martinez. Martinez knocks that ball forward. Rafe Davison looking to win that off him. Martinez looking to find himself some space. Huge shot, but that shot goes wide. Good shot by him. Another good play. WACO needing to step up and be a little more aggressive here in the midfield at this point, like they were earlier on in this half. Earlier in this half, they were winning a lot of those plays in the midfield. Now they're standing and waiting again for the ball to come to them too much. Colton Lichty taking another goal kick here. Ball's going to take a bounce to Arizo. Arizo going to step up and try and get the shot off. And ball's up and out of play.
Come on, Waco.
Colton Lichty to step up to take the goal kick, get us back underway here. Colton stepping up, but again, ball is rolling on the ground. He not able to get that ball up in the air. Corona here, trying to move around John McLaughlin. McLaughlin staying there. Corona takes him out, though. And that's going to be a WACO free kick.
Good work, John.
WACO free kick here. McLaughlin to take this free kick. Colton Lichty coming up to take it from the goal position. Trying to move this ball up the field. Colton stepping up. Big kick right along the ground. Goes to Housingate, but Martinez is there to shut that down. Martinez looking to move around, looking to do some fancy footwork. Ball rolls through the legs of Levi Bachman. And Joel Meyer putting it up to Noah Freed. Noah trying to flick that ball across. Long kick by the defender. Looks like number 4. That's the one I don't know. Ball goes out of play for a goal kick for WACO. Colton Lichty to try and get a good goal kick off here. About a minute and a half left here in the second half of this game. Colton kicks that ball, gets a good one off. Goes to Noah Freed. Noah gets a flick on. That ball rolls past the defender. Alcala's there. And Alcala's going to end up just clearing that ball out of play for a WACO throw. Joel Meyer moving up to where that ball went out of play to throw it in. Gets a throw in. Flicked on by Noah Freed. Alcala's there. Alcala's there again to kick that ball long up the field. Reese Oswald there covering Arizo. Arizo looking to find himself some space, but Reese Oswald doing some defending there. Good defending by Reese, making life difficult. Ball's going to fall to number 31. Again, player not regularly on the field for Columbus, not on our list, but he's not able to get a lot on it. Ball's going to go over the head of, going to fall to Alcala. Alcala gets a head on the ball. Kieran Luchins gets a head on the ball, though, gets it across, but there's Alcala to try and pick it up, flicks it over the head, goes to Tanner Egley. Tanner moving that ball up, but Rafe Davison was offside on that one. Looks like Martinez to take this free kick, but there's only about 15 seconds left, so Waco looking to get back. Looks like they're just going to take a little kick across. Alcala's going to hang on to that ball. He's going to take a long kick up the field, try and get onto the foot of Arizo. And that is the end of the game. So, Waco had a lot more opportunities in that game, played a lot better, obviously, just unable to finish in that one. A couple of finishes here and there, and who knows what would have happened. And it seemed like Columbus was able to make Waco pay for every mistake they made in this one. So, final score is Columbus 6, Waco 0. That's the end of our broadcast. Thank you for watching Waco Warrior Sports tonight.